Rah, 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 have we got a treat for you today? Guess where we are? We are at home with my bestie, Vibeke. Hello. Who has very graciously invited us inside her beautiful home once again. So it's going to be a lot of hygge today, a lot of Christmas hygge. Vibeke has got the Christmas tea for us. We've got some snacks. So pull up a chair, get cozy and prepare for some real Danish Christmas hygge. Oh, and I should say, I hope you've got something warm to drink. Otherwise, you're welcome to partake of some tea. What's the tea today, Vibeke?
It's a green Christmas tea from Perks.
Okay, and who is Perks?
Well, it's a very old Danish tea company.
Okay, I bet it's the oldest.
I think it's
the oldest, yeah. Yes. And then you can go into town and people stand in a queue to get Perks.
Very small shop and very old-fashioned.
Anyway, cozy. Cheers with some Christmas tea.
Cheers.
And we're about to give you a little trip around Vibeke's house. Cheers. Okay, so Vibeke, can you explain? We'll start with the first one. What's this first candle here?
This is a wreath I made with lau. I don't know what's called in.
I don't know what the name of lau is. That some kind of
this grey kind of moss that sits on the branches. And I just added some cones and some olive leaves and sprayed it with a bit of silver and added some small of these chains.
Yeah, just a little bit of something. Something that sparkles in the light.
And then I had these put these homemade stars. Very typical Danish.
Yeah, those are the ones that you folded, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the ones, and you take the 4 pieces of paper. Yes. And fold, and it takes forever. And I have no patience, but you have lots of patience.
Like this, hopefully, not always, but
yeah. And this is your Advent candle.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So we've already had First Sunday.
Yes.
And we talked about it last year, didn't we? About we have some little traditions, like you saw here. We're having our tea, and sometimes we have some kind of biscuits.
Yes.
For Advent, and you do the same.
It's a cozy hour when we sit around and we lit the candle for the first time.
So this is Vibeke's version, and sometimes you put numbers on it where we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for the 4 Advent Sunday. And I'm just going to show you my little speedy version because it doesn't. You can do it any way you like. These were 4 candles from the supermarket, and all I've done is put them into a dish that I already had, and the moss that you can see here is moss that fell off our roof when it was very windy. And I've also been bringing back pieces of moss from when we were down for our skinny dip in the morning. There was really nice moss on top of the bathing hut. So my one is very homemade this year. It's just moss from outside, and I've sparkled a little bit of glitter. And I think this actually came off a Christmas decoration that I got from Vibeke or Helena.
I think so.
Was it one that you gave me? Yeah, was it? Just for a little bit of a little bit more sparkle. Anyway, let's go further around the house, and you can see Vibeke's got all the wonderful Christmas food going on as well. The nuts. Anyway, let's carry on around the house. Okay, and Vibeke has this really beautiful fireplace. What do you call this? Swedish chimney?
Yes, it's a typical Swedish chimney.
Chimney, yeah. And beside this, she always has her little tableau of things. And this is a tree that you have all year round, isn't it?
Yes, it is, because it's a fake pine tree. It's
I didn't even realize it was fake.
Yes, it is. You don't need to water it.
No.
But it looks very
realistic. Because you have this decorated all year long.
Yes, I do. And when it's Easter, I have Easter eggs, and in the summertime I sometimes have birds and small nests or fake flowers in it.
And what? Let me just go back a wee bit here. You have a mix of things on the tree. So remember,
I like to mix.
Remember,
it up.
It doesn't have to be all one thing or another. You like to mix
I like
up.
to mix it actually.
Yeah, because you've got vintage. Have you got some
I do
vintage?
have vintage. These are from a flea market when I was abroad. I don't remember where. I think maybe it was Paris.
Yeah, because I should just tell you, whenever I travel with Vibeke, she's always looking for the vintage shops for the clothes. It's the first thing you head for, isn't it? You make a list of vintage shops. Yeah. Anyway.
I think they are Russian, actually, and these two Russian old Christmas decor ornaments.
Yeah.
But I also have some homemade cones.
Oh, the cones that we showed you in another video. Yeah, I'll put a link to that.
These small folded
things. And and often you use offcuts of wallpaper. Yes. So if you've got any offcuts of wallpaper, very
so many possibilities.
Okay, but that's not so.
No, this peacock is actually from the shop Tiger.
Oh yeah, Flying Tiger.
Yes, and very cheap, about €1 or €2.
€1, okay.
Yeah, and these two, and I think they actually look very much like. I always think about Hans Christian Andersen when I see these small swans.
The ugly duckling.
And then I have the
swans.
birds and the homemade shoes.
Oh, I remember those from last year. Yes, we've seen those.
And
so it's a really nice mix of things. Yeah. So remember, it doesn't need to be all new or all vintage. Flying Tiger is it was actually called Tiger, a Danish shop, and now. I've seen them when I've been in Tokyo. I've seen them when I've been in Brussels. So
everywhere.
Yeah. But it's very, very pretty treat. Right, okay, let's go somewhere else. Right, and we're in Vibeke's dining room. And remember, you don't even need to have a tree to display your decorations. This is a really common thing.
In the park nearby.
Oh, right. Yeah, we're really good at just picking up things.
Or from the garden.
Or from the garden, yeah. So you don't need to have a tree. And often you'll see this in Denmark. We use these branches at Easter. Once again, we decorate at Easter. Or you can hang them from the ceiling. Vibeke's actually got some branches up here.
Yes. It's quite old, this branch, but I put it carefully in the closet, and then I take it out next year, and then it's ready to be. And these are actually also handmade and hand stitched, but not by me.
Okay. But the little houses look like little gingerbread houses.
This wool filt.
The felt. Felt. Yeah, felt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't need much to create a really nice display in your house. You don't need to have a 7-meter tall Christmas tree. Just a few carefully placed branches. Yeah. And Vibeke, you were telling me that the figures. Vibeke has got different figures on the tree. Yeah. You'll see that they are little mini dolls.
Yes. I think the face is actually these pretty pictures. What do you call them? Glansbilleder.
It's from scraps. Yeah, scraps we call them.
And this is all handmade. I was so impressed several years ago when I discovered these at the market. And so
You bought them at a Christmas market?
Yes, I did. And I found out who made them, and I wrote her a letter to tell her that I thought they were amazing and so beautifully made. And then she wrote me back and asked me to come and have a cup of tea with her and see how she makes the dolls. And
what a fantastic story! And how old was the lady? Was it Danish lady?
Yes, it's a Danish lady, and I think she is about 70.
70,
and she had problems with her hands, so she couldn't make so many, and it was probably the
last.
She could do them. So.
And Vibeke has a whole collection.
You can see the year she made them. I don't know if you can see 2000 and what does it say? And 8 or 7? Yeah. 7 probably.
But I love these because it's really kind of 1930s style.
Yes, they are very much old-fashioned, and everyone is different. There's not two. She has a small umbrella and a little present, and these are actually made of real fur.
Gosh, but the attention to detail is Absolutely.
Yes. And I love
amazing.
details.
Yeah,
You know me.
and, because I was just going to say, if you don't already know, Vibeke and I are really into dressing your truth. I'm just going to go around the other side of you, Vibeke, so we can see more of the dolls. And Vibeke is a type 2, so she loves anything vintage. She loves, you love all the details, don't you? You really spend a lot of time in your decorations.
Yeah.
As you can see from
wonderful colors.
Yeah, from all Vibeke's decorating style, you can see that the whole style fits together. I'm a type 1 in dressing your truth, and I'm very much kind of sporadic in my decorating style. But you know, whatever works for you.
Yeah. You're the fun and lovely stuff.
Yeah, and you're the very beautiful, and there's definitely a connection in all your decorations. But we're going to have to talk about the books, because I've had so many comments.
Well, this is actually a new book I made this year, because we always need something new, and this is a different kind of.
Yeah, shall we start? Let's start with the first one that started it all off. Yeah, because we showed this in a video.
Folding.
Yeah. I'll put a link to the video, and there were so many comments saying, "Can't Vibeke show how to make this one?" And
well, we talked about it before. It's a cutting the pages like this.
Yeah. So
and then you make some small levels. So what do you call it? Yes. And you fold
the pages back.
Yes.
But it's a lot of folding.
Yes, because every page has to be folded 5 times.
Yes, and
so
then
it takes.
It takes a long time, but now you have it, and you've displayed it several years. And we're going to show you here, I'm going to show you my one, just hold on.
Og det er bare sjovt, man kan se de forskellige måder altså at gøre det på.
Yeah, okay, and this is my version. Not as fancy as Vibeke's, but this one you can make in about half an hour, and I made a video about it. And my one, it is simple folding, there's no cutting in this one. And I added a little star in the top. So we have the type 2 version, Dressing Your Truth, and the type 1 version in Dressing Your Truth. But it really just makes a beautiful little decoration. And if you have some decluttered books, this is a great way to use them up. And my one can obviously be folded, and put away.
Yeah,
the other versions are a bit more difficult. Yeah. So let's go on to this year's.
This year's version.
If we stand over at the window, that is a bit more.
It's also a notebook from the book
exchange. The book exchange. Yeah, we love our recycling Denmark.
Because I thought maybe not so much folding this year because it takes a lot of time. So I just I draw the shape of a
Christmas tree,
and then I cut out about 3-4 pages at a time and use the shape to draw another line, and then I cut that out.
But you've made it quite fluffy on the ends, these ones. How did you?
Yes, that's because I added fake snow.
Ah, okay. I thought it was something you'd actually done to the paper. Okay,
no,
so you've
I just glued some fake snow on it to make it more Christmassy.
So there we go, another version for you crafty people out there to attempt this year. You can either go for the very basic version, the second version, or the Christmas fake snow advanced version. Yeah, it looks beautiful. And again, we have the decorations hanging in the window. These ones you've made, the cones.
Yes, several years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Well, we've got the tripod stuck here.
Yes. This is also wallpaper.
Yeah, so. And these are the cones we've shown you in another video, and you can fill the cones with clementines, with nuts, something that we hang on the Christmas tree.
Just some small pine leaf, green.
Oh, greenery, yes. And any kind of green branches, Yeah. Well, thanks for that, Vibeke. And I know that everybody's going to be running off to find some old books and start folding. And we were just sitting having a cup of tea here, and I said to Vibeke, oh, this is a really nice tablecloth. Did she embroider herself? And it wasn't you who did it, Vibeke, was it?
No, it is my grandma.
I'll move it out the way. I'll move the tray with the tea out the way. I don't know if you can see here. It's a beautifully embroidered tablecloth, but it's, your grandma embroidered it.
It was, I remember it from my childhood in my grandma's home. and she embroidered it herself, and she told me it was made out of parachute silk.
Parachute silk. If anybody knows about that, let us know. But just after the war, or they had used it
under the war or after
during the war.
Yeah.
It's a very special type of material, I can tell you.
Yes, it's quite heavy.
Yeah, and it falls really nicely. It's got a very nice. It falls very nicely.
Yeah.
It hangs very nicely. And it's got lots of the typical Danish motifs for Christmas.
Yes,
we've got the pretzels, we've got the hearts. Oh, I'll just move that out of the way.
Yeah.
The hearts and the Christmas ball and the cones.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can give you a zoom in a bit. So how long have you been using this in your house?
I think about 20 years.
20 years, yeah.
I got it when she died.
Yeah.
So, and it always looks a bit like candy, some of these. So when I was a child, I thought it was a magic.
Yeah, and it's funny how, we can have these things that our family has made, like in my husband's family. And, sometimes they can look a bit kitsch, or they don't fit in with the rest of the decor. But it's just those memories that really take you right back and just kind of bring us back to, what Christmas is for us. It's being together with our loved ones, or sharing some tea and something to eat, and just those wonderful memories.
Yeah.
And just as we were talking about those memories, Vibeke was talking about this particular motif on the table.
Yes.
And there was something that you spotted when you were in Germany recently on having a little Christmas, pre-Christmas trip.
Yes, I found these, which always, in a kind of way, fitted with the
tablecloth.
Yes, this tablecloth. And these, they always hang on our Christmas tree or my grandma's Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's funny because it's not a Danish, particularly Danish thing.
German tradition. Yes,
yeah.
And when I found these, I was just
taken right back, and you had to have them.
I have to buy these.
I
know they taste very sugary, but they are just the sight of them and the smell of them.
It takes you right back, yeah. So these are ones. These are German ones. So if you have a German shop near you, or if you're in Germany, you probably know these. But it's funny how we associate certain smells, and in Scotland we always had to have a Terry's chocolate orange. Do you know that one? It's the orange which is made out of chocolate, and you open it up and it's in segments. No. Oh, I'll bring back. Yes. I'll bring one back from Scotland. It's just something. It's not a fantastic thing to eat, but it's just one of those things that we associate with Christmas when you're small. Anyway, well, let's we're going to get back to our more genteel Christmas tea from Perks. Okay, Vibeke, take it away. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's come out.